Welcome to a new series on the channel. Dr. Schneider plays the Guild of Dungeoneering. Everything here is sung ballad style too, so I will often let the game, for the first time anyway, play its song. Something's coming, girls and boys, run for the hills and far away. We're the Guild of Dungeoneering. Curse and swear, but don't despair. The way out of here must be over. I actually love these lyrics. I think we're lost, but what do we care? We're the Guild of Dungeoneering. Alright, so we're going to start a new game. I played this for 7 hours, apparently, when I was playtesting it. So, let's use this slot. I'm not sure if episode's going to be 20 or 30 minutes, or what. Let's see, the game has a nice pace. The art style's fun. The one-liners from your Dungeoneers are pretty good. Especially the cat burglar. I like that one. Getting a little bit ahead of myself, though.
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering. All across the land they're cheering, oh, to be a Dungeoneer, chasing fame and glory.
So, this is our reason for why we have our own guild started. And I'll let you pause the video and read that. I'm not going to read it out loud, because there's a lot of tutorial type stuff to get through, and I want to kind of show off a bunch of the game. So everything in the game is handled by cards. We can put this anywhere we want. I'm going to put it here.
The one that's always left behind, the solitary lump, the pawn who's fodder for the grind, the sorry little chump.
So every time we unlock a new character class, we get a little ballad about it. So we get a free unit, and if this unit dies, we just have to wait one dungeon and it'll get replenished. So as long as we can get another barracks set up before this unit dies, we basically can't lose the game. And the reason is, every time you go into a dungeon, your hero resets to the lowest level and loses all their equipment. So no matter how far in the game you get, you always start with basically nothing. I don't think we can lose this dungeon, so... Also, we don't control our Dungeoneer, so the Dungeoneer will gravitate towards treasure and monsters at a certain level. Wow, this is just awful. We'll defend this first one. Defend the second one. Don't do a lucky hit. We do get healed after every battle, so it's not bad if we go low. For loot, you get it. So, this loot has Crush 1, which adds 1 point of Crush, which gives the Bash attack. If you got 2 points of Crush, by having 2 items that have Crush 1 or some with Crush 2, it gives Bash plus something else. Pigeon's Nest gives us some magic and a heal. This gives us Crush, Armor, and Stupidity. Stupidity gives you a card that does nothing. I think we'll take the Pigeon's Nest for the heal. So, yeah, the Dungeoneer will choose a path that leads to an enemy or a treasure, and will get lured based on the rank of enemy and rank of treasure. So if we put this here, they're going to gravitate this way. Since there's Fog of War in that room, we'll stop moving when we get there. But if we pass through a room that doesn't have Fog of War, we can keep walking up to 2 rooms. not just a rat. Oh no, this one's nasty. You want to balance fighting enemies versus getting loot. So here, for example, we'll take a damage, we'll cast our magic and get healed by 1. So we're actually going to block this one, because if we discard a card, it's permanent. That's unblockable, so we're just going to attack. So we have 3 cards in our hand. If we draw an extra card, we just permanently have another card in our hand for the rest of the battle. If we discard a card, we also permanently are down a card until we get an effect that lets us draw another one. So you have to learn a little bit. You also get permanent health upgrade when you level up. This is a quick play that lets us draw a card, so let's get that. Literally doesn't matter what we do at this point. If we can place 3 cards a turn. Let's throw a bat down, see if we'll attack that instead. He didn't. If you put a bat in a dead end, the monsters all have traits. If you put a bat in a dead end, it loses an HP. Or maybe if the bat's surrounded by other tiles or something. I don't know. I can't exactly remember what its condition is, but bats are good because they have lower starting HP. So as you see, we're forced to discard, so I have 2 cards to pick each round. And this is unblockable, so it's going to go through. This is quick, so it's going to hit before the enemies. The enemies always hits first by default.
Hurrah, hurrah, a victory! That was so quick you made it look easy. Another happy tale in our short story, if not a little bit violent, and not for the queasy.
So, we always get this message of how it's so easy we don't have to pay them. We take all the gold, and we got a battle scar, which gives us Fire 1. Each character can have up to 2 battle scars, which is a trait they bring in the battle. Sometimes they're negative, sometimes they're positive, and I don't know if there's any way to change them once they have them, so I think that they're permanent. At least as far as I played. Anyway, we have 63 gold. All of the tier 1 stuff costs 50. These give permanent upgrades, but we can only have 1 at a time. And these give new units, and these unlock new items that we can find as loot. So I started with the apprentice last time, and the apprentice is pretty good. And I'm going to pick the apprentice again. You can preview units before you buy them. 2 unblockable magic, 1 quick magic, magic attack and defense simultaneously, and 2 draw. Also gets talented, so we start with Fire 1. Which I think just gives us another variation of Sparks that isn't quick play, or unblockable, it's just regular magic damage. But I like to build this so we have a second unit, and we have magic damage. Let's build it here.
A practical student who's always prudent, yet very pretentious and conscientious. Another nuisance for our amusement. I give to you an apprentice.
Whoever did these lyrics is just glorious. Anyway, the reason I like getting another character first is if one of these die, I can just send them out in a mission, and if they die, then the other one will regenerate. So it just keeps it moving. I only have 13 gold left, so I have to go back into this dungeon. And we're going to try our apprentice. The only thing that's permanent is your battle scars. And you can actually turn those off if you want. Which, for me, makes the game a little bit less interesting, because you super don't invest in anyone. Alright, so to defeat the Rat King's all the way back there. First things first, we have to build a path. And this bat goes down. Yeah, the apprentice isn't a fan of coins because they're heavy. So this is actually good because the bat does magic damage. We can block that, prevent its healing, and also hit it. Fire Blast we get from Fire 1, which is quite a potent spell. So yeah, we'll be playing bat cards as much as possible. I think you level up every single time that you complete a battle. So I actually need to fight a level 2 enemy now to level up again. So we'll get loot from this nasty rat, but we won't gain a level. So I'll put that guy down so we can gain a level on our next turn. The nasty rat deals physical damage, so we actually can't do much about it. And it doesn't do magic, so it doesn't matter how we handle this. We have more HP than it, so unless it hits us with a double, or discards our whole hand, there's no reason that would be a problem. Intuition is going to fix us up. So now we can have 4. And we're going to be low, but our victory's assured. The apprentice is pretty strong. We get another piece of equipment. We'll do this, I think. This blocks physical, which is good, but I think we'll just take the Cup of Joe. The boss will taunt you throughout. There we go. That can go there. This can go here. It's a bad fountain, so I hope we don't head that direction. So, if you level 2, your Dungeoneer will be more inclined to attack level 2 enemies. And since we can't block physical, you might as well just hit as hard as you can. I think intuition's actually the best bet here. Like any card game, you want to have card advantage. So this should handle them soundly. Ratman's down, got a level. And I get level 2 loot. Gain Holy Sealed Mind Strike. Give Ignite, which inflicts burning. The glyph is really good, but I think we've committed to fire, so we should just use this. We could just end the turn. None of this matters anymore. But just for the sake of Dungeoneering, let's throw some stuff down. I'll throw another Ratman up there. Just so we could try and get a gear set. This will burn, so I don't mind taking a little bit extra damage. He's drawing all his best attacks, so this is a bit problematic. But he's so toast, it's not even funny. So we get Fire 4, which gives us Firestorm. And we finally get Holy Seal. So I'm glad we went for the Fire build. Tier 4, I believe, is the highest possible tier of magic. I didn't get any Tier 3 enemies, so... Oh, he's a leader. So I actually made him stronger because I didn't pay attention to what he was. Now, unless we get some treasure, we can't go and fight that other guy. You might as well get a health. So if you overheal, it just gives you an extra heart. Apprentice is doing amazing right now. Let's just get 2 gold added directly to our inventory. Then you don't get anything for filling every tile in a dungeon, I just like to build stuff. Alright, so you should have like 9 HP. Start with unblockable. I really wish we would have got our burning right off the bat. You'll counter his discard with a draw. This is going to put us a little bit behind pace-wise. But yeah. This'll do. And there's the first boss down.
Well now, this is just really quite surprising. Thanks to you, I've lost a wager. Against all odds, you're surviving. Next time, I hope you find more danger.
Alright, so because we completed the training dungeon, we unlocked a series of other dungeons in this area. We got enough money to make 2 additions because we had 13 left over. We got Scrounger, which is amazing. It gives us higher tier loot, which means we could theoretically fight level 1s and get level 2 armor set, for example. So I think what we'll do this time... also, I guess we'll put the trophy room here.
Caught up in all this doom and gloom of all the places you've wrecked, it's nice to have a big trophy room. A place to quietly reflect.
So there's a couple things here. You get an item from each boss you kill. And you also get your journal, which you can read anytime. So first things first. I want to get one of these blessings. We're going to build this. And it doesn't take up a building slot, not that it matters, because look at all the space we have. But when we can afford tier 2, which is 500, it gives us +1 starting hand size for all battles, not just the first 2. Really strong. I think we should also think about getting some more items unlocked. Not sure which one I want. Probably Curios. Oh, the skull cap is one of my favorite items in the game. You know what? I think we'll go with Leatherworker. I go there, it doesn't matter. We'll do one more.
What's this? There's more? A whole world to explore? Why, there's gold to be found and treasure in store. But what's the point? You're all hit and miss. It's so plain to see. You're not cut out for this.
So, here's some more story. Please pause the video and read the story at your leisure. Doesn't really matter which one of these we do. This will be the last stage we do in this video, win or lose. So you defeat any 4 monsters. Those guys are all level 1. Alright. Should be easy. Well, it's unblockable, so we'll just dig in. Continues to be unblockable. And they don't use magic, so all of our attacks are equal. They can't block magic. Now, the quick play is actually relevant because of neurotoxin. Having that extra card in hand is such a huge advantage. Holy 1, Growth 1, Stupidity 2. Let's go for the Paper Crown to start. This way. Guess we'll do it that way. I think we'll save the block for something a little bit more deadly. Like this. Also, I already got the achievement for this in my test play, but you can actually draw so many cards that you draw your whole deck every turn, and the achievement's spoiled for options. Only an Arcane or Arcane Fire. Because we have that one fire stack to start, we'll just grab it like that. Something like that. We can make dungeons last as long as we want, provided we get treasure cards every turn. Seems legit. Wow, just bad fountains left, right, and center. Okay, the Bear Owl's a bad matchup for the Apprentice, so I think we'll just end the turn. You should get a level from Ratman. And we mostly have to match blows. Oh, see, I made a mistake here. That might kill us. Which would be hilarious. I tried to block an unblockable attack. We weren't punished, but we should have been. And we'll take the robes because they're strictly better than the headpiece. So if you put the Bandito at a dead end, he does have less life. Let's see if we can go over here. That should do. He's going to be at 7 life, because that's technically not a dead end. So this is +1 damage to our next attack. I'm going to take a discard and draw 2. I think I just hit for 3. It's the best use of company resources. Okay, definitely block some of this. He has so many attacks. He might die here. Should be a great way to end the episode. Yeah, there's no way around it. I misplayed this. I should have just fought level 1 enemy, 1 dungeon.
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering, where Dungeoneers all come to die. One by one, they're disappearing. So now you should say your goodbyes. Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, the inevitable death happened. We'll place the graveyard. And, see if we can upgrade anything. I don't think we'll have enough money, unfortunately. Let's just put it right down the middle.
Although this guild seems very grand, a Dungeoneer's life can sometimes be hard, not always going as they might have planned. They mostly end up in this graveyard.
Yeah, so as you can see at the top of the screen, we'll get another one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, helps out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I will catch you next time. Bye now.